Hey everybody, before we start the stream, make sure that you are following me so that you can get more of my awesome content and join the Discord to voice chat with me. But don't worry, you won't be recorded. And make sure to go check out my reviews over on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are one of those rare people that like to read, you can find my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some of my merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in my About section down below. Hello everyone and welcome. I am Mike and this is Mike's After Action Reviews and I am by myself today. No Tommy Boy or any other guests. And that's fine. And this though is, so today I'm doing the trailers with Mike for 7th of February 2025. We do have, so now, okay, so before we had a whole thing where it was, it's Twitch, so we have to be a certain way, and then we got rid of that, but now that's come back. So now we're on Twitch, so we do have a break. So in a second here, we're going to go to ad break. Just a second. Sorry. I do just want to let you guys know, I know that there's been a couple of things, you know, for people who watch my reviews and get the updates and stuff. I'm way behind on a lot of things. It's because it's the beginning of the year. We had a big business meeting for my business, MAARs Media, that owns the channel. And then we also just, it's the beginning of the year. So I've got the action update and it's all kind of converging at once. So that stuff is coming out. It is happening. We just, and I'm making progress on getting it all done. I'm just a little behind. So I appreciate your patience with that. Other than that, yeah, I mean, we had the MAARS Summit. We, go check it out. We talked about 2024's, you know, the Golden Globes and the Oscar nominees and everything and what we thought of the year. And we really, really appreciate it. When you guys go check all that stuff out, it takes us a lot of time. I mean, we have a good time, but it takes us a lot of time to do all that stuff. But we do appreciate it when you guys go check it all out, and it makes it worth it for us. Make sure to check out the merch, guys. If you want to support the channel, become a member over on the YouTube. Like, if you want to support Mike's After Action Reviews, become a member over on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, and then also get, you know, on Twitch, subscriptions are paid. So if you want to do a paid subscription, there's also PayPal. Check out the website, guys. We've got written reviews over there, and they're really nice. They take about 5 minutes to read. So it's like reviews that you'll actually read. They're really short. We appreciate all of that stuff. I want to thank you all for supporting us like you have. But we have an ad break coming up on Twitch, so we are going to go to ad break and then we'll come back. So we're doing, as we always do, every Friday at 6, 10 trailers, 5 movies, 5 video games. We're actually starting with the movies today. So I will see you guys after these short messages. All right, everybody, we are back. Appreciate your patience with the ad breaks there. Before we get started, I do just want to say, please, guys, if there's any issues with audio or video quality, whether you're watching this live or later on in the YouTube videos, please leave a comment. You know, go in the chat, let me know so I can fix it in real time while we are here. Just a second. Just making sure everything's good with the stream. But otherwise, okay, so this is a series, and it is a series that has done very well for itself, and we're in the season that we're currently in has 3 parts. So it's getting a little long. Just this season is getting a little long in the tooth. But let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 3. Alright, so final trailer, Netflix. Okay, so coming at us from Netflix, we are going to like the video. So with the Google Chrome extension, we can see that it's got 1.6 million views, 53,000 likes, and 634 dislikes. This may be the end, but we're not good at goodbyes because Cobra Kai never dies. The final episodes of the greatest karate saga of all time arrive on February 13th, 2025, only on Netflix. I think I'm on the 5th season. That's what it is. It kind of petered out for me. Nothing wrong with the show. I just other things, life, you know, and then I never finished it. So I know I've got to go in and finish it because actually it's a good show. I'm totally upset with myself for not keeping up with it, but I got to get back in. Yeah. So anything else? Yeah, granted one final chance to finish the Sekai Taikai. Daniel, Johnny, and the team lay it all on the line in the Ultimate Championship Showdown. This is the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Kids my age will remember that one. So, all right, we've got I'm liking, you know, I've obviously love the Karate Kid movies. I've liked the show so far. I've already kind of said that. And we've got a 2-minute 38-second trailer, so I hope that you're ready. Here we go.
In the beginning, we were enemies. Finish him! And through the years... You want to finish this?
I just want to point this out. If you were in front of somebody and you were in a martial arts tournament, you know, I mean, or not even a martial arts tournament, just like this was, we're going to fight karate style here. Not a tournament or anything, just, okay. And they stood in front of you like that, with one foot up in the air, their hands up in the air, completely open to attack, and then one foot down. Wouldn't you be expecting even if you weren't worried about this foot, wouldn't you at least be expecting that there'd be a kick coming in? Like, look how this guy, he runs in. He's not blocking this foot or anything. He's not blocking anything. He just runs. Look, I mean, actually, now that you look at it, you can see his head is already going back. And that probably has to do with, you know, like, not wanting to get really hurt. But I'm just saying, he doesn't really block anything. So, I don't know, that's kind of messed up. Anyway, here we go.
And through the years... You want to finish this? We've had our battles.
Bring it on.
All of us. Come on!
This isn't a tournament.
Yeah. Ooh.
There are no rules.
But that's only made us stronger.
I like how
Inevitable.
the Karate Kid series.
We'd end up on the same
I like how the Karate Kid series basically has turned into like an action franchise now.
One purpose.
Like this show has basically made Karate Kid into, like I said, an action franchise. That's amazing to me.
Or the friends who have had our backs. One team.
Our enemies are still out there.
What would life be without a few surprises.
Oh my
We
god.
need to face those enemies and take them down once and for all.
To accomplish that as one, we need to go back to where it all began.
Okay. Yeah.
I know things got out of control in Barcelona.
The kid died.
Is the tournament
Somebody
back on?
died?
What am I even fighting?
Just a second. Okay, so apparently somebody died. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so apparently I missed some stuff. I said it was an action franchise, became an action franchise, but this is looking like some stuff got serious. So this was always about, like, martial arts tournaments. It was never actually about anybody killing each other or anything. Okay, and then... like, so we went from all these people being basically like, oh, this is fun, martial arts. This, you know, even Mr. Miyagi in The Karate Kid 2, you know, he it wasn't like he was gonna be murdered, really. You know, it was always kind of lighthearted. And then we've got, like, swords, samurai, you know, katanas with, you know, I'm not sure if that's a katana or not a tanto, but there's another one that it's not a katana, but yeah, that's a katana. So we've got katanas getting whipped out, and they were cutting people up, and you know, people getting okay. So now the blood, obviously, but obviously this is like out of tournament. This is not a tournament. This is not like competition anymore. This is, we're gonna murder people. Okay. Apparently people got, like, actually stabbed, and kids died and everything. My lord. I can't imagine, like, the original creators of The Karate Kid thinking that it was going to get to a point where we have, like, teenagers going into straight up Mortal Kombat. All right. Anyway, though, so we're about halfway done. Let's see where we're going here. So I missed this. That's why I said I'm on like season 5. So, but let's move forward and see what else they got for us.
Is the tournament back on? What am I even fighting for?
I wish I had the answers for you, kiddo, but I don't know.
They should fear you, and if they don't, make them.
You can beat
Okay.
I gave it everything I had last time. Didn't make a difference.
Nobody deserves to get their ass kicked more than that bitch.
Doesn't matter what happened last time. Doesn't matter how many people are watching. I'll show these assholes how we do things in the valley.
That's pretty good. The greatest karate. I mean, it really has been a good show. I'll tell you what. And the coolest thing is that they did. And the greatest part of the whole thing is not that it's the Karate Kid. It's this guy. It's Johnny. It's Johnny's redemption. So good. They could have brought back Ralph Macchio and made them, you know, and had Ralph Macchio do Mr. Miyagi and Miyagi-Do without bringing this guy in. But man, oh man, did they? It's like Goku and Vegeta, you know, Wolverine and Sabretooth. But Sabretooth is pretty much like really a terrible guy. This guy was just kind of a jerk in high school. He wasn't like evil, but anyway, you get what I mean. And I remember in the first few seasons when they brought in his friends who are older now, and one of them died of cancer. It was, oh man, this has been such a great show. Yeah. Cobra Kai never dies. Who was that? I have no idea who that is, but he does not look like he could actually do a. Look at, I mean, okay. You look at this guy. Okay, so there's his leg. That's got to be a stunt double or something, because you look at, and it's like, that's where, I bet you this guy just lifted his leg like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody's going to say something to me in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that guy, do you know that guy can actually do that? Or if you don't know, like, do you think he could actually do it? Maybe he's some master martial artist that I've never heard of. I don't know. But anyway. I'm kind of doubting. But here we go. All right. The 13th. That's 6 days from today as I'm recording this. So depending on when you see it, it might already be out. Or it might be a little bit. But, man, I'm loving honestly, the Rocky... Rocky running down the road. This guy's dodging traffic here. I wonder if these are actual extras or if this is just people they met on the street and they're like, hey, you want to be in Cobra Kai? Because sometimes they do that. Like, this guy's very happy to be here. Makes me think, that guy's not acting. He's just like it's like some guy walking around on the weekend and then they're like, hey, what's your name? Oh, I'm Bill. Hey, Bill, you want to be in a TV show? He's like, this is my moment! Yeah! I don't know. It'd be pretty cool to hear about. Let me know in the comments if you know that that's true or not. If you have anything to collaborate, let me know what you think anyway. Alright, I've spent a lot of time on this one. Let's move on to the, comments. And we will... Yeah, we'll move on to the comments and see what other people are thinking about it. So here we go. The shot of Miguel and Johnny at 2:03 sitting down in a parking lot takes me back to the scene in season 1 when Johnny meets Miguel, tells Miguel his side of the Karate Kid story. Yeah, so that was really funny because, yeah, there's the thing about how Ralph Macchio's character Daniel was actually the bully. Okay, 203, 204. This is such a full circle moment. I remember when it was just Johnny and Miguel. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I see it. I am 51 and never thought I would ever be counting down the days to a TV show at my age, but here I am, back to the 10-year-old who saw Karate Kid in 1984 and thinking that was the end of the story then as one standalone film. Yep. Yeah. I love this. Yeah, I like that. That's good. She's like, oh my god, what? Yeah, we're not playing around anymore. The gloves are coming off. All right, yeah. When the audio says "you're the best around," the second time it cuts to Miguel and Johnny at the word "around." My theory is that it's symbolizing the best around is Johnny and Miguel. Hey, I like it. I like it. I think it's great, and I hope that I hope it finishes well, and I hope to be able to sit down and have some time to finish it. Like right now, I just got my next game, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I haven't even started playing it yet because I haven't had time to live stream it. I always live stream the beginnings of games, when I start playing them. So I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm going to, and I've got a bunch of other stuff going on, or have had. So, probably live stream it either tonight or tomorrow. So, but anyway, all right, this looks good. Check it out. 6 days from time of recording, so February 13th. But otherwise, we're going to move on to the next one. I spent a little bit too much time on that one. But here we go. Like I said, on to the next one. All right, so this next one is kind of a switch up from what we just watched. We were basically the last trailer we watched, if you're not watching on the live streams, was Karate Kid not the Karate Kid, Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3, the final trailer. Now we are watching something a little bit different, at a different speed than that, we'll say. This is going to be horror, and I have to say it that way because when I don't say horror, emphasizing it, it sounds like I'm saying, well, I'll just say horror. Yeah, some people don't think it's another word, but it's not. Anyway, this looks interesting. I can already tell you just from the little thumbnail image that I'm seeing in front of me right now. So let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Final Destination Bloodlines official teaser trailer. Okay, it's coming to us from Warner Bros. We're going to like the video as we do with all trailers that we watch. With the Google Chrome extension, you can see that it's got 17.493 million views and 168,000 likes and 3.3 thousand dislikes. The description says, if you screw with Death's plan, things can get very, messy. Hashtag Final Destination, hashtag Bloodlines, only in theaters and IMAX May 16th. The newest chapter in the New Line Cinema's bloody, successful franchise takes audiences back to the very beginning of Death's twisted sense of justice. Final Destination, Bloodlines. Plagued by a violent recurring nightmare, college student Stephanie heads home to track down the one person who might be able to break the cycle and save her family from the grisly demise that inevitably awaits them. Final Destination, Bloodlines stars this person. Who is that? Do I know her? Nope. Okay. Stars these people. Tony Todd, though. Wait, Tony Todd. Wait a minute. Tony Todd is he? Okay, because they were making the movie. I was like, okay, because I was gonna say he passed away. Okay, yeah, that's basically it. Everything else is about production, so you can read the production stuff if you want to right there. But otherwise, yeah. So I watched the original Final Destination movies. I think, what is this, like the 6th one or the 5th one or something? I think Final Destination. How many Final Destinations? How many there's film franchise? How many is there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 6. So this is the 6th one in the franchise. Okay. Well, let's check it out, guys. We got a 2-minute and 17-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh.
My old man just died. I come in as a favor, and now they want me to lock up.
Ooh. No good.
Hey, 5-star review, yeah? Like and subscribe and all the things.
That's why I don't have a tongue ring. What's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? What's it going to be? The vibration is going to shake so much that it jiggles the chains enough to get caught by the fan blade. I don't know. There's going to be some crazy death here. Is that how tattoo guns work? They're just going like that? Uh-oh. So basically... Okay, so as we're doing this, what is it called? A Rube Goldberg machine? Like, Rube Goldberg machine. That's what it always is. It's always a Rube Goldberg machine of how these people die. It's like you'll see like a chain, and then there'll be like a tissue paper, and then there'll be like a pine cone, and a squirrel, and a dog, and then it's the guy will walk in, and he'll like grab the tissue paper and blow his nose and throw it, and then the dog runs and slips and hits the chain, and then the chain whips around and you know, hits the squirrel, and the squirrel runs over here, and then a cat jumps out of nowhere, grabs the squirrel, and the squirrel flings a pine cone into your face, and you get, I don't know, a piece of the pine cone goes down your throat and you choke to death. Like, it's something crazy like that all the time. So we're seeing that develop here, where he's got, okay, so the speaker, and then that falls, and now we're to here. Where are we at? We're to here with the stuff rolling. Okay, then we got okay, so he gets up. All right, now okay, so there's the, we got alcohol on the ground. Oh, there. Oh no. Oh, dude, grab the chain. Grab the chain. Oh, this is like something out of Saw. Oh, and then the alcohol. Oh. That wouldn't kill you, though. Oh. Ooh. I think that's the most gruesome. Wow. All right, so I'm going to tell you honestly, this looks great. Yeah, seriously, this looks great now. Now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, wow, that was actually a really great death for a character for Final Destination. Oh my lord. Like, okay, so there's always the obvious thing of like, oh well, if you would have grabbed the chain, you could have pulled down the fan, and then if for some reason the fan, you weren't able to pull down the fan or stop yourself from getting sucked up, into the fan by your nose, like if it was that strong, the fan would have lifted you up out of the fire, but I would have just immediately grabbed that chain. I wouldn't have stepped up on anything. I would have grabbed that chain. But man, think about exactly like he said. He was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Like how crazy that would be. We're like, what the heck? Seriously? I got stuck with this? Yeah, so let's check out the comments, though. Excuse me. Yes, the movie that traumatized an entire generation to not drive behind log trucks. Don't take the plane, don't drive behind a logging truck, don't take the roller coaster, don't watch stock car race, don't cross the bridge under construction. Oh, Lord. Let me see. Okay, Tony Todd's last movie appearance, and man, what a series to take a final bow on. Yeah, Final Destination. No, his last, he was like 10 other projects he already filmed. It says rumored right next to his name on IMDb, but he didn't pass until last November, so he's probably in it. Oh, really? Wait, what? Final Destination, Bloodlines, IMDb. Full cast and crew. Tony Todd, rumored. Okay. It'll be Tony Todd's Final Destination. Let me see. Oh, this is how you build hype. Incredible that a tattoo piercing parlor hadn't appeared in a prior movie. That's a hell of a setup for pain. Exactly. That would not be the best thing. I was in elementary school when 5 came out, and now I'm in my second semester of college. This is going to be the first Final Destination I see in theaters. Can't wait. Okay. Yeah. What the heck is this? Check that out later. This trailer is something remarkable. It's straight up just a scene from the movie, not a collage of unrelated scenes. No dumb text over black screen transitions. No voiceovers that may or may not be in this film. Simple and effective. I actually agree with that. And yeah, seriously. Isn't this also more of a spoiler than a trailer or even a teaser? I know trailers often spoil as well, but showing a straight up scene. No, I would say that this is probably like the opening scene to the movie is what it seems like, or something. This almost seems like the opening scene of a video game, where this is like the establishing shot here, and then the video game will continue on, and it'll be somebody else, like I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, obviously, it hasn't come out yet, but this could be like this guy died in a weird way, and we see that, and then and then the actual story starts. This is the cold open, and then the actual story starts with another character who is going to be facing similar circumstances and killed by death, or being chased by death like this guy was. But either way, that's cool. I'm liking it. I agree with the person. This is exactly how you do this, because this was cool. Very simple, very effective. And if the whole movie's like this, I'm gonna enjoy it. Check it out. Death Runs in the Family, May 16th. But all right, so we've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds before the ad break. So we're going to go to intermission now. When we come back, we will continue on with movie and series trailers. All right, I'll see you after these short messages. right, everybody, we are back. Thank you for your patience with the ad breaks there. Jumping right back into it, we have... This is going to be a pretty big one. I can't remember if this is the biggest one or if one more is the biggest one as far as movie and series trailers. I'm actually looking that up right now. Yes, it's this one. This is the big one for this week, guys. And it is... I'm... You know, okay, I'll say this. Not getting into anything political, but the presidential... not getting into anything political, but the presidential election recently happened. We are in an election year. And it is really great to see a movie about the first family. We are watching the trailer for The Fantastic Four: First Steps. Official teaser, only in theaters, July 25th. Coming at us from Marvel Entertainment. It's got 24 million views. And with the Google Chrome extension, we can see it's got 810,000 likes and 50,000 dislikes. Very good ratio. We are going to like the video as we do with all trailers that we watch. By the way, just so you guys know, this is the first family because this is the first... they say the first family of Marvel. Okay, this is like Stan Lee's big family project of superhero family, a project of superhero family. And then, you know, he obviously did Spider-Man 2 and all that stuff, but just saying. Welcome to the family. Marvel Studios, #The Fantastic Four First Steps arrives in theaters July 25th. Now, I will tell you, I saw a image that actually had me a little concerned. I don't actually know anybody else's thing. I haven't watched anybody's reaction to this. I haven't heard anybody talk about it exactly, but I have seen thumbnails, and it seemed like through thumbnails, you know, and when I say thumbnails, I mean like just scrolling like this, I'll see a thing. It looked like people liked it. So you know, Marvel has really, really been screwing up lately. They finally have the Fox IP, which gives them X-Men. The only thing they're missing is the Hulk. So they have, and Spider-Man. So they have X-Men, they have Fantastic Four, they have all this stuff. And now let's see if they can bring it together because, you know, every movie is an opportunity for Marvel to recover from the tailspin that it's in. And they still could do it. I don't think we're past the point of no return yet. Captain America Brave New World looks like it's going to be really bad. Just from, you know, kind of the media buzz around that one. This looks like it might be okay based on, like I said, thumbnails I've seen. But all right, let's check it out. So we've got, and also, I mean, the ratio. People look like they're liking this. You know, 80,000 still isn't a lot, though, compared to, or 800,000, not even a million likes. Maybe it should have gotten a million at least. I don't know, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. We've got a 1-minute 37-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. All right.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Okay. So this is obviously set in like the 70s or 80s, right?
How's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let me just break this down. What are we thinking of The Thing? I don't know. I like it conceptually. I guess, yeah, I mean, no, I think it's good. I like it. No, I was going to say, I like it conceptually, but if you remember the Fox thing. Yeah, I mean, I liked him too, though. That's the thing. I liked the idea. The only thing is that the thing should be massive, you know, right? Like, the thing should be... The thing, if they're going to make him CGI, I mean, he should be huge. Because if you look at, you know, because I really liked this guy as the Thing. Michael Chiklis. But the thing is like, the Thing height in the comics? How big was the Thing in the comics? He was 6 foot tall and weighed 200 pounds. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, here it says, the character has evolved significantly since he was depicted, and his organs changed to keep up. Initially, he was much smaller, perhaps 6 feet tall and fat, but in modern depictions, he is 7'1" and 1,200 pounds. Okay, I'm just saying because, I mean, oh, okay, so maybe this is actually more accurate, but that's fine. He's broader here, but I mean, this guy fights the Hulk, so we need to see something that looks like it could fight the Hulk. That's the idea. But in my mind, but that's okay. Okay, so I actually at first I saw this and I thought I might think that it looked a little bit weird, but I see it's CGI. As long as they do at least as good as the Hulk, right? Like with the CGI, then I think this could work. So here we go. Moving on.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
All right. Yeah, I like that actually. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Okay.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible.
All right.
Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And
All
Johnny
right.
never caught fire.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah, okay, so this works better, because at first, I didn't realize who the actor was. This is a great actor. I really like this actor. And I really like this actor, too. But at first, I thought that this guy, because whenever I know that I'm going to be doing stuff, I totally avoid everything. Like, and I've been really good at doing that. I thought this guy was going to be the Thing. And I had not even heard of... I already knew Pedro Pascal, and I knew the Sue Storm's actress, whose name I can't remember right now. I'd not heard about this guy, okay? And then I knew about him. So I was like, is he going to be the Thing? And then I don't know who Johnny Storm is going to be. But it's great to see that he's Johnny Storm and not the Thing. Because they try to do that in the other movie where the other like Fox reboot that got all messed up, where they had like a skinny guy, real small stature person. So a real 1 second, guys. Sorry, there was an emergency with my family. My wife had to come in and talk to me for a second. Okay, yeah, so like in the Fox reboot, they had a real skinny guy. I won't get into it now because of time, but they had a real skinny guy try to play the character, and he didn't look right. You know, I get that this guy isn't like a beefy dude, but I mean, he's at least tall, like normal guy. Like the other guy that they had was really skinny, and this guy is like really skinny too. But he's a great actor, so I'm really... Stranger Things, by the way, is where you've seen him before. So let's go. Move on, though.
Fire.
Yeah.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
So...
I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, they got the Fantastic Mobile? The Fantasticar? I can't remember.
As a family.
Okay, and this is... Alright, this looks great. I'm going to tell you truthfully, this looks great. I wanted to say, do you see how the Thing, though? He's like much bigger. You couldn't tell before because it was him alone with a robot. I mean, you can see. So he's shorter than your average, like, superhuman dude. He's bigger than Thor in the Thor movies and the Avengers and stuff. But he's shorter than like you'd think of the Hulk, but I mean this guy fights the Hulk, and he can fight the Hulk. Like it's pound for pound. I mean Hulk will always beat him, but he's like really good at in a battle. Much better than most people. Really great to see. So at first I was worried because in the Fantastic Four 2 movie, the original old Fox movies, with Michael Chiklis as the Thing, this was basically what Galactus looked like. Great to see that instead of getting that, Galactus is an actual, like, so apparently, yeah, Galactus is here. They're going to be battling Galactus. So let's finish out the trailer, and then I've got a couple other things to say, but just really awesome to see. This is
family.
Yeah, this looks like we're doing it right here. First steps. So it says first steps, but it seems like, and this is something that I appreciate, it seems like we've already done the origin story. Like, this is not the origin story. Like, that's already happened. The origin story was in the past. Everybody knows the story. They go up, if you remember the old cartoon, they go into space and get hit by cosmic waves, I can't remember exactly how the song, the rhythm of the song goes. I really appreciate that we're getting this in a different time period, too. So this is set in, what is it? Not even the... like what, the 40s? 50s? I don't know. Like old times. Yeah, 40s or 50s it looks like, So that's cool. I'm wondering how they're going to do it with, how that's going to work with the, because they gotta bring these guys into the Avengers and stuff. Like, you want to have... Is he going to meet Tony Stark's dad, like Howard Stark? Like, what's the deal, Yeah, I appreciate the fact, though, that it looks like we're skipping the origin story. It looks like we are, like, just, the casting is good, too. We're getting the cool aesthetic, we're getting some of we're getting the Fantasticar, yeah, I think this all looks great. I do. I think this all looks great. Pedro Pascal being Mr. Fantastic, I don't know. The thing is that Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic is just kind of a generic thing. Like, it's fine. It might work, and it might, he's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, Galactus. Man. We're jumping right into it, ladies and gentlemen, with them fighting Galactus. But yeah, with Pedro Pascal being Mr. Fantastic could work. I really liked the idea of John Krasinski, though, because you look at Pedro Pascal and he looks kind of like a rough and tumble kind of guy. Like, he looks like the type of normal-sized guy who could fight a person like the Mountain. Okay, when I say little person, I mean like normal-sized person, not like a superhero-sized guy or anything, not like the Hulk or anything. But he looks like a guy that could fight the Mountain. Okay? With enough skill. Talking about Game of Thrones here. You look at John Krasinski, and he looks like a nerd who just happens to also be tall and fairly attractive. And so it just works out that John Krasinski would maybe be a better Mr. Fantastic archetype. Now, that doesn't mean that this guy isn't going to be the definitive Mr. Fantastic. Maybe he'll come in here and knock it right out of the park. I'm just talking about the aesthetic of the way that he looks. He looks a little bit more gruff and tall, dark, and handsome than kind of that nerdy look of John Krasinski. Yeah, like nerdy and clean-cut look of John Krasinski, which is basically what Mr. Fantastic would be. But I think this is great. I think it's cool to have the throwback settings, the time frame, and then you get all the cool aesthetics of, like their suits and all that. So that's awesome. Let's check out the comments section, though. Okay, so I'm 50 years old and I can't wait. I can't wait to take my dad to this movie, as it was the first comic he introduced to me. Man. We have family dinner Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. Galactus taking notes. Invade at 7 p.m. on Sunday. Noted. That's pretty good. I like that. I'm going to like that comment. Many times we talk about actors who were born to play a character, but can we start talking about composers who were born to play their score? Michael Giacchino with the Fantastic Four feels perfect. I am liking the music. I really did. I did like the music. I don't know Michael Giacchino so much, but that was pretty cool. As a Family, Dominic Toretto. I like the sound of that. When I see a classic retro-futuristic setting like this, I keep hearing, "It's a big, bright, beautiful tomorrow." What is that from? What is that from? Yeah, what is that from? What is that from? I can't remember. Now that is how you do the setting for a Fantastic Four movie. The retrofuturism is gorgeous. I totally agree. I like Matt Shakram. I like that Matt Shakram is going for the same vibe as WandaVision, just not so much back in time and a little bit different. Just not so much back in time and a little bit different way. Okay? Kind of liking that old school vibe. Wait, Matt Shakram. Or Shackman. What am I saying? That's the director, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm liking it. I think this is great. I think that this could really be good. I just don't screw it up, guys. You've even got people who basically, like, I totally understand and identify, substantiate the claims that Marvel is in a huge tailspin right now. But you even have me saying there is some hope here. So this is based on this trailer. This is pretty good. So just keep this, as long as the movie is made to fulfill the spirit of what we're getting in this trailer, I think we're going to be okay. If this trailer is misleading as far as what the quote-unquote vibe, the spirit of the movie is going to be, then people are going to be upset because this is a very important superhero group to get right. Like, you can mess up on the Thunderbolts. You cannot mess up on the Fantastic Four. Okay? You can mess up on Iron Fist a little bit. People still be upset, but it's like that's fine. You cannot mess up on Spider-Man. So, but all right, I'm liking it. Go check it out. July 25th, 2025. But otherwise, we're going to move on to the next one, so here we go. All right, so this next one I'm very happy because I added it, and I thought, we're probably going to get another trailer that has more views. We base our trailer picks for our picks of trailers based on the last week. And we're subscribed to a bunch of different stuff here at Mike's After X Reviews, and then it's like the last 7 days, and whatever trailers got the most views over those last 7 days. And I was suspecting that we were going to get another one. I was going to beat this one, but I'm happy to see that it's not, and I'll tell you guys why in a second, because we are watching the trailer for House of David, official trailer, Prime Video. Coming at us from Prime Video. We are going to first of all, with the Google Chrome extension, we can see it's got 2.1 million views. We're going to like the video. It's got 28,000 likes and 2.2 thousand dislikes. That's a great ratio. That's a great number of views. So House of David, I already understand what it was about just from the thumbnail and stuff, and that's why. And actually, to tell you the truth, I watched like the first 5 seconds of the trailer because I was like, wait, is this actually, what is this? Is this what it's about? But it's about David. It's about David, and he's a religious figure. He's not a religious figure. He's a Christian. He's a Judeo-Christian figure, and I've talked about full transparency. I am a Christian. I don't ever. That never actually comes up because I talk about movies and video games in a way that doesn't involve my religion, but it's just cool. Like I appreciate movies like Milk and. Oh my God, the one with Denzel Washington and Tom Hanks, where Tom Hanks is a lawyer who's gay, and so they fire him. Those are great movies, okay? Movies about the struggles of people who are homosexual, movies about, the struggles of people who are basically not the Christian archetype, okay? Like Islamic people who've struggled, just, okay. I totally appreciate those movies because they're all great. and as long as they capture universal truth. When it comes to talking about religious things and cultural things, the thing that I don't like is when you take like a Wolverine movie and then you make him a Christian, and now the movie about Wolverine, who should be basically just a 3-clawed killing machine, is now actually about Wolverine trying to preach Jesus to the audience. That should not be the case. That should not happen. What that movie should be about is, you know, a man whose life has been completely destroyed and he's lost everything, persevering because even though he's a rough, gruff, mean guy, he wants to do what's right. That has nothing to do with, you know, there is no Christian message there. You know, there's a universal message. Anyway, so so movies about other types of cultural ideas are fine. Movies about entertainment and certain universal truths are fine. When you try to mix those things together, that's my problem. Now it's my turn to say, as a person who's a Christian, it's really cool. It's not like important and I need to see people like me or any of that stuff, but it's just cool to see a cool story that I really like as a Christian. You know, I'm a Christian. I've read this story. It's one of my favorite there's 2 stories I like. Samson, the story of Samson. My dad taught me that story as a kid. I love it. It's my favorite Bible story. And then the story of David is my second favorite Bible story. So it'll be cool to see this made. You know, it would be cool to see it made even if I wasn't a Christian, but my whole point is that I know this. It's not that I'm a Christian, so it's cool to see. It's that because I'm a Christian, I know these stories, and I like them, and so it's cool to see it be made into a movie. There's my whole big long rant about my Christian beliefs and how they affect my YouTube channel and how I think of things. But anyway, let's check out the description. You know the legend. Now experience the journey. House of David premieres February 27th, so that is 20 days away. As of the time of recording, and I'll be able to watch this. Cool. Well, listen, guys, I know that I kind of did a long rant, so we'll jump right in. We've got a 2-minute 50-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. All right, Wonder.
Can one stone change the course of history?
Yes, it can.
Cowards! Send me your champion!
Cowards, send me your champion. Okay, who is that, I wonder?
Can one act of defiance
Oh, okay.
create the legend?
Man, yes
I will
it
tell you
can.
the story of David, a simple shepherd
See,
boy.
by the way, and this is what I was saying before too, is that, so you have this young guy, he fights a giant. Okay, and we all know how the story goes, he kills the giant. Okay. When I see stories from Nordic mythology, which is a religion, when I see stories of Islamic religious belief, when I see stories of Hindu, when I hear about Buddha, and all these things that talk about similar ideas, those excite me too, you know? And I like them. And if they were made into movies, I would like them. But I also like this story, so it's cool to see it being made into a movie. That was my whole point. It's not that it's a Christian movie. It's that it's a Christian story that I like, and it's being made into a movie. Okay, here we go.
Why do my brothers get to fight?
Because they're awesome.
And I'm stuck here.
David, you are not a man of blood.
An outcast who became one of the most famous kings who ever lived.
God does not see what man sees. He sees into the heart. And you,
Not only
have the heart of a lion.
Not only does he see the heart. Now, I'm going to tell you what this is. Not only do you become the most famous kings, according to, history or religious texts and stuff, David killed a lot of people. In war, he didn't he did battle with a lot of people. And I'm pretty sure people don't know this, but should I even... Spoiler alert! In the Bible, before he fights Goliath, David, in hand-to-hand combat, kills, with his bare hands, kills a lion and a bear. Like a lion, and then on a separate occasion, he kills a bear. And this, to defend the sheep he's defending. So this looks like it's that. King Saul.
Philistines have assembled. I saw the print of a hand. Larger than a weaver's basket.
They have a giant. What?
My king.
It's like Lord of the Rings.
Fight the giant.
They have a cave
Fight
troll.
him with the same spirit
They have a
you
giant.
bring into this room.
An epic retelling.
You
Yeah.
play music for my father. Now he chooses you as champion. How will you do this?
You
It's
know
not
the
about the
legend.
greatness of the giant. It is about the greatness of God.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so the thing is that Goliath historically was supposed to not even have been able to carry his own shield. He had other people carry it for him.
So, as the fate of a people,
Because just to block his whole body, it was too heavy.
again I ask this question. Can one stone change the course of history?
I'll tell you. So, my understanding, and I'm not like some weapons expert or anything, but my understanding is that a sling at full force you can release it with the power of a shotgun. Like, actually, they're ridiculously powerful. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this guy was in the Mummy movies, so I mean, it's cool to see him again. The Mummy cast. Where is he? There he is. Oded Fahir, probably is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure, but it's cool to see him. Yeah, so the big thing that I'm showing up for isn't even David, because the thing that I like about the story of David is not David. I mean, he's like the second thing. The first thing I like is not David itself. It's the giant. You know, Goliath was supposed to have a spear tip. The tip of Goliath's spear was supposed to be this big, supposed to be like that, okay, and it was supposed to weigh 14 pounds, just the spear, with like a 10-foot long, or an 8-foot long thing, shaft. Goliath was supposed to be like 12 feet tall. Yeah, he wasn't like 30 feet tall or anything. He was supposed to be 12 feet tall, and I mean, there's even a whole biblical story about how he is the size that he is, and it has to do with angels that came down from heaven, and they're called the Nephilim, and we'll see what they get into that. As long as this movie doesn't go the way of Noah, which was straight up sacrilegious and offensive to Christians, and it wasn't a good movie, like a great movie either. Like the movie Noah just was like Russell Crowe. If you're taking liberties, could be okay in telling a story that's, a Christian story, as long as you're saying, like, I'm not a Christian, so I'm going to make a story that's kind of inspired by the Christian story. But then they did that, and the movie wasn't that good either. So I was like, what is that? So this movie has the opportunity to come in and try to capture that audience, and if they do it right, it could be cool. It's a very cool story. If you're a Christian, you believe in stuff like this historically, this would be like a real life, a giant, almost like a supervillain. Even if you're not a Christian, you might believe that there were people who, there are people who are really big, and yeah, whatever. It's just an interesting idea if you're not a Christian. And so hear the story of how a normal guy fights a guy who it just so happens to be 12 feet tall, and by the effect of being that big is able to basically be super strong. But let's check out the comments and see what other people say. David won over Goliath but lost Bathsheba. The real giants are the desires within us we haven't killed yet. That is true. It's not about the greatness of the giant, but it's about the greatness of God.
Not about the
So
greatness.
again, for Christians, that is the way that it is. Okay, let me see. What did he say? We finally got a Goliath over 9 feet tall. Yes. Why over? He was 9 feet tall. We do not know how tall Goliath was in reality. People have guessed like theorists for centuries. I love the view of Goliath being a figure similar to the excavated remains of 12-foot tall men, 12-foot plus tall men. 1 second, guys. 12 plus foot tall men. Most modern retelling tilt towards the 7-foot model. Others use older commentary regarding 9-foot tall Goliath. I want to see a true giant defeated by a diminutive person amongst nobodies in ancient history. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, 1 Samuel 17 tells us he was 6 cubits and a span high. King of Gath. One of 5 kings at the time of the duel between David and King David, and David takes 5 smooth stones because yeah, okay. 6 inches would make him 11. Okay, so using the royal cubit of 6 equals 21 inches and a span of 6 inches would make him 11 foot 3 inches. Even if it was a standard cubit, he would be about 9 feet tall. Even if it was a standard cubit, he would be about 9 feet tall. Josephus does say measure these kings on a royal cubit. Would have spinal issues and knee problems. He would also be weighed down by armor in the desert heat. He actually would be disabled in handicaps. In the fight, David's smaller lighter using the slingshot was always in a better position. The sniper always wins. I like that. People talking about it. It's just such a cool idea, though, to think of a guy whose like shoulder span is like 7 feet wide and his body is 11 feet tall. Like, my God, how hard would it... Seriously, think about what it would be like to really face a guy who's basically probably like so big. Like, so big. Anyway. Okay, so far, this impressed me. It doesn't look like a retelling as it does. It doesn't look like a retelling as it does a near-faithful adaptation. Being on Prime Video, though, I'm holding some reservation. Yeah, finally a director decided to spend over $1 million to make a classic Bible movie. We need more movies like these. Just imagine one with Noah, Moses, and King Solomon, for example. Yeah. So there's a lot of Christian people who are kind of talking about the Christian stuff. For the purposes of... I am a Christian, but for the purposes of Mike's After Action reviews, I really don't care about that. What I care about is the quality of the movie. And it has potential. By the way, that armor looks like the same armor that the Kingsguard use in Game of Thrones. Like the same kind of breastplate. Am I right? Isn't that... Somebody uses that armor from Game of Thrones. Like with the lines like that. Vertical lines. Yeah, but this looks like it could be pretty cool. I mean, just like I said, the idea of a young guy fighting a giant is just a cool idea for a story. What is he going to do with that sword, by the way? Do you see that little tiny sword he has? That's a little dagger for him. My God. He probably just beats people to death. That's with his bare hands. Yeah, or just hits him with his shield. So Goliath was the first super soldier. He was Captain America of the Middle East. He just beat people to death with his shield. But all right, guys. So yeah, this looks cool. Looks like it has some potential. It's coming out on the 27th, 20 days from as of recording this. But check it out and let me know what you think if you've seen it already in the comments or in if you're watching this on the individual video or the live stream. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Yeah, let me know what you think if you see it. Otherwise, guys, we're gonna take a short intermission here. And we will see you... Excuse me. And so we'll see you after these messages. right, everybody, we are back. Now, we've seen the most popular trailer already. And today, yeah, we've seen the most popular trailer. And then this next one is going to be... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm looking at the number of views. Okay, so we already did Final Destination Bloodlines was the second most popular trailer. We are now going to be watching the third most popular trailer, but it's going to be one, I'm going to, honestly, to tell you the truth, I'll be more excited for this one than I am Final Destination Bloodlines, just because the content of what the movie will be, and I'm so I'm into this more than the Final Destination stuff. So let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth official trailer. It's coming at us from Universal Pictures, and with the Google Chrome extension, we can see all of the information here, and it's got 17.4 million views, 338,000 likes, and 46,000 dislikes. And we are going to like the video as we do with all of the videos that we react to. So, let's read the description, though. A new era is born. Watch the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer now. A new era is born. This summer, 3 years after the Jurassic World trilogy concluded, with each film surpassing $1 billion at the global box office. The enduring Jurassic series evolves in an ingenious new direction with Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, those movies, I liked the first one. I thought the first one was okay. The second one, I was not a fan of at all. The third one, I don't remember. The third one I thought was terrible. The second one I was okay, and then the third one I was like, this is an insult. So we're gonna see. It says it's going in an ingenious new direction, so that's okay. Okay, so anchored by iconic action superstar Scarlett Johansson. Great to see her doing something other than and all of these people. Mahershala Ali is great. He was doing this instead of making the Blade movie. This action-packed new chapter sees an extraction team race to the most dangerous place on Earth, an island research facility for the original Jurassic Park, inhabited by the worst of the worst that were left behind. So this is Jurassic Park 2. Right? Jurassic Park 2? Jurassic Park 3? It's Jurassic Park 3. Also starring acclaimed international stars, those people. Who is Rupert Friend? Oh, okay, he's good. I like him. 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, the planet's ecology has proven largely inhospitable to dinosaurs. Those remaining exist in isolated equatorial environments with climates resembling the one in which they once thrived. The three most colossal creatures across land, sea, and air within the tropical biosphere hold in their DNA the key to a drug that will bring miraculous life-saving benefits to mankind. So Scarlett Johansson, who is an Academy Award nominee anyway, Johansson plays skilled covert operations expert Zora Bennett, contracted to lead a skilled team on a top-secret mission to secure the genetic material. When Zora's operation intersects with a civilian family whose boating expedition was capsized by marauding aquatic dinos, they find themselves stranded on a forbidden island that had once housed an undisclosed research facility for Jurassic Park. There, in a terrain populated by dinosaurs of vastly different species, they come face to face with a sinister, shocking discovery that has been hidden from the world for decades. Okay, so is this going to go in the way of Michael Crichton, the actual Michael Crichton books, and what he wanted to do with the movie series? Interesting. Okay. Ali is Duncan. Okay. All right. Why are you telling us so much of the cast and stuff? Nobody cares about any of this. Nobody cares about any of this in the description. Stop telling us this stuff. So this looks like it's going in a direction that they were going to go in the original movies, but that they kind of slipped away from. AI, stupid. Stupid stuff. Shut up. Okay, so yeah, this sounds interesting. It sounds like Jurassic World 3, or Jurassic Park 3, honestly. And it also sounds almost like Dino Crisis, the Dino Crisis games. But let's check it out. So we got 2 minutes and 25 seconds. I hope that you guys are ready. Here we go.
Dr. Henry Loomis, this is Zora Bennett, our mission specialist.
Sorry, what mission?
This would be a medical breakthrough that could save countless lives.
And
it comes from the largest dinosaurs on the planet.
Oh my God.
That's a herbivore, don't worry.
Fortunately for us, all these species exist in one isolated place. Can you be ready tomorrow?
I can guarantee your safety. I mean, more or less.
More or less?
I mean, it's dinosaurs, man. What do you want her to do?
He's your guy?
We're the best at moving things and people in and out of places they shouldn't be.
All right.
Towards Barbados. Avoid government patrol, but there aren't that many anymore.
Why's that?
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
Yeah, it's like, don't worry.
This island was the research facility for the original Jurassic Park.
Well, there you go.
DNA from the 3 biggest dinosaurs.
Do we have to get a sample from an egg?
So,
I suppose we could try
why?
to get it from the parent, but they're a flying carnivore the size of an F-16.
Maybe we should make it quick.
Yeah, so they need the Quetzalcoatl. I already, by the way, I already knew that. I'll be honest with you. I already knew it was going to be the Quetzalcoatl because that is the largest flying dinosaur that ever lived, is my understanding. But also, it's been popularized by the game Ark. So, yeah. And, well, and it was in the last Jurassic World movie. So that means that they need, what, the Spinosaurus? Oh my god, the Quetzalcoatl? They'll probably say T-Rex, so it'll be like the T-Rex, the Quetzalcoatl, and the Gigantosaurus. Even though the Gigantosaurus was smaller than the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus. So it's going to be one of those 3. Spinosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, or the Gigantosaurus. And then also the Quetzalcoatl. And then for water, it would be... What is the name of that one that ate the Dominus Rex or Indominus or whatever? It'll be that thing whose name I just can't remember right now. But okay, cool. This is an interesting idea. I'm wondering why they would need those 3 things to make some kind of drug or something that would help people. Like what? Like the cure for cancer? I don't know. That's a weird idea. Okay, but let's move forward here.
Maybe we should make it quick.
Uh-oh.
These dinosaurs were too dangerous for the original park.
Please don't say they're raptors. They're raptors.
The worst of the worst.
Ooh.
We're left here.
What is... Okay, that is not... We're gonna go back here in a second, but that is not... That didn't look like
put ourselves
normal.
in a place we don't belong.
Okay.
Survival is a long shot.
Just a second, because it keeps show... Okay, those are Spinosauruses. That's a Spinosaurus and a
What the hell
whale.
are those?
They're helping the mosasaur defend territory, stalk,
Mossas.
hunt.
None of what you just said is good.
Yeah, the Mosasaur. That's what I was saying. So they need a Mosasaur. So wait a minute. That is not a is that a suka something? It's like a they're basically giant crocodiles. No, that's not what it is. That's not a Spinosaurus though either. Why would that not be a Spinosaur? Spinosaurs have longer arms, so why wouldn't you have it be a Spinosaur?
They're helping the mosasaur defend territory.
But Mosasaur, okay, cool. Sorry, it's just the Mosasaur is the coolest thing. Okay. Alright. Jurassic World Rebirth. Okay, so... Alright, now, let's go back here. So, they're going to need to get a mosasaur. I have no idea what dinosaur this is. Like, I guess it could be that they're going to say this is a Spinosaur, but Spinosaurs are... Their arms are longer. I'm not super familiar with all dinosaurs. I just know that one. Okay, and then they've got the T-Rex. So it was probably the T-Rex, the Mosasaur, and the Quetzalcoatl. Here's what I want to know. What in the heck? So that we've got big arms, a mouth, little hands. So this is clearly not a dinosaur. Okay, that thing is a biologically engineered weapon. Okay, is what it is. This is something out of a Doom movie. That looks like the head of a killer whale combined with the mouth of a T-Rex. You know what it actually looks like? I'll tell you what it looks like. Doom 2016, Doom Knight? Not the Doom Knight. Yeah, it is. That looks like the mouth of a Doom Knight. Yeah, I'm not super up on the lore, by the way. But okay, if you look at that mouth and compare it to that mouth, that's pretty. I mean, like if you told me that was a Doom Knight, I'd be like, oh, it's a giant Doom Knight. Okay. It even has like eyeless head because we can't see the eyes, so I don't know what the eyes are going to look like, but that's interesting. Okay, so we've got a new thing. It's not a dinosaur. And this actually does seem, like I said, it does seem like we're going in the direction of the... It does seem like we're going in the direction of the, what Michael Crichton in the book and all of that, actually, to tell you the truth. The only thing is that those should be Spinosauruses. Spinosaurus were supposed to be these giant, basically T-Rex-sized, almost like crocodile things that had fins like that on their back. Okay, then we see this thing jump out of the water, but it doesn't have a fin on its back. It doesn't have a fin. That looks like a Suka. Yeah, that looks like something different, but then here you see it does, so maybe I just didn't see it before. So they're probably going to be... Yeah, okay, I do see it. Okay, so yeah, they're saying that is a Spinosaurus. So let me know in the comments if I'm totally wrong or if I'm whatever, but... yeah, I'm loving it, actually, to tell you the truth. Scarlett Johansson's great to see her get out from underneath the Black Widow and Disney, and I think that relationship ended badly, so it's cool to see that she's doing well, because she's pretty... How old is Scarlett Johansson now? Scarlett Johansson age, she's got to be like 40, right? At least 40. She's 40 years old. Okay, there you go. See, I got it right. Wow, she's 10 years older than me. I was gonna say, who's... Oh, this... Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I've seen him. He's the comedian guy on SNL. Good for him, man. Good for you. I love Scarlett Johansson. She's great. She's a great actress. I think that she's like one of those women you look at and you go, like, she's just a class act. That's the type of lady that you think would be a nice lady to be with, and she's great to see on screen because she's such a good actress and she's a beautiful woman. All of that good stuff. Okay, well, let's check out the comments, because I think this is great. This is cool. Let's check out the comments. No one is dumb enough to go where we're going. Can I bring a kid? Every single movie is about someone being dumb enough to go. At this point, I'm rooting for dinosaurs. All the sequels that preceded and this is where you started rooting for them. Okay, yeah. These dinosaurs were too dangerous for the original park. Pretty sure every dinosaur was. I love that. Quick, writers, we need a Marvel-style quip for new Jurassic franchise movie trailer. None of what you just said is good. Genius. Okay, I'm 40 years old. I remember Jurassic Park 1 vividly, JP1 vividly. It's holds up as a good movie. Will always be my favorite. That being said, I always want to see the new ones, no matter how ridiculous they seem. I didn't like the new trilogy, but this one looks like it's going to be a cool reboot. Yeah, here we go. So you've got a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. 1990s, Jurassic Park. 10s, Jurassic World. 30s, Jurassic Galaxy. Thanks, Universal, for showing us all the dinos, the whole film. In the trailer. Blade got so tired of waiting for his own movie that he began hunting dinosaurs instead of vampires. There we go. Yes! I'm liking that comment. Man, that's great. All right, cool. Well, this one looks good. Go check it out, guys. It'll be out in, when did they say? July. In theaters, July. Did they say what? Does it actually have a date? Jurassic World Rebirth. Looking cool. It's July 2nd. Okay, so check it out. July 2nd, 2025. All right, otherwise, guys, we're going to start in on our video games here. So, we'll start in on our video games here. So let's switch over. So here we go. Alright, so we've covered movies about karate, straight up just gory death, superheroes, David and Goliath, and dinosaurs. Let's switch over to something with a little bit less, I mean, obviously more realism, but also a less craziness. So. Excuse me. Just a moment, guys. Let me see. Just a moment. Cool. Okay, so let's check it out, guys. We are watching the trailer for Farming Simulator VR. Official announcement trailer coming at us from IGN with the With the Google Chrome extension, we can see its stats here. It's got 53,000 views to 969 views and 969 likes and 68 dislikes. We are going to like the video, as we do with all of the videos that we react to. Okay, so don't miss the announcement trailer for Farming Simulator VR, a VR version of the iconic farming simulation game designed by Giants Software. Players will complete an array of field activities with plenty of crops to sow and harvest, maintain machinery in the repair shop to drive real farming machines, to grow tomatoes, eggplants, strawberries, and more with the power washing duties in the fold for additional satisfaction. Farming Simulator VR is launching on February 28th for MetaQuest. What the heck is that? What is that from? What is that? Show me. Oh, okay. I was going to say, it looks like a Diablo thing. All right. Ooh, Gwent. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, guys. I am not into VR games. I do like farmers. I like simulation games. I'm not so much interested in a farming game. I mean, have they made a farming game? I wouldn't be interested in it like this. I would be interested in like the management. So I guess if you could do like where I build a farm from like the top down and strategy like that. But okay, so I don't know how to get rid of this. We've had this problem before. So I have to go to 150%. Okay, there we go. And it doesn't change the video at all, but okay. We got a 1 minute, 3 second trailer though, guys. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. All right. Giants Software. All right. I like how they get a guy that you look at and you're like, I bet you he's a farmer, a mechanic. Our construction worker, he's a big burly guy. He probably goes hunting on the weekends. Yeah. Gonna pick up my crate. Gonna sell my vegetables. Alright. So are you supposed to actually have like a crate at your house when you play this game, or is that just for the purposes of the trailer? Alright. Synduality. Echo of Ada. Or Ada? What is that? Interesting. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, you know, these I think this is this is coming out 28th of February. These simulation games are actually a pretty big deal. A lot of people like them, and that's great. So this is going to have been an older game. Now it's getting a VR release. Let's check it out and see how much it costs. Oh my, there's not what. Never mind. I was like, what the heck is that? Is it a dragon farming game? Farming simulator. Yeah, so this is going to be... Is this Farming Simulator 25? No, okay, so this is its own game. Okay, so it's not on Steam. Why would it not be on Steam? But the Farming Simulator games... $50 for 2025's, released on November 12th. So they're a pretty big deal. Very positive. Very positive. Oh, Tommy Boy wants the game. He owns Farming Simulator 2022. Okay, so you know, very positive review scores, and I know a lot of people like them. And there's you know, since so from here, like 2011. You know, all the way up to 2025. So, I mean, just considering that, you can see that they're popular. So, me interested to see how people like the VR. You know, VR is just not there for me personally, but this could be cool for people. Let's see what the comments say. I literally spend all day landscaping just to come home and play this. Might as well work on an actual farm at this point. A company of 100 employees can afford to make a VR game, but Sony can't make VR games from their own IPs for their own headset. That is awesome. I'm going to like that. IGN 1 out of 10. The person who played it was blind. IGN gave this a 1 out of 10? Really? Farming Simulator VR. IGN review. In a relaxing hands-on experience. It's not yet rated. What? That doesn't even make sense then. Okay. Probably okay. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Giants could start using their brain and implement some of these features in the main game to make it at least 0.1% realistic, you know, like manual refueling, picking up vegetables by hand, etc. Sweet. I'm beyond excited to get to change belts on a broken down combine and get equally as frustrated as in real life. There you go. Who plays these? I want to see the person at GameStop ask for Farming Simulator VR. Me. This guy right here. Love that stuff. Millions do. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm liking it. I mean, people, I think it's fine. It's a simulation game, just like when you go on and play like, you know, oh my god. Subnautica, the Forest, Ark, you know, you're doing simulation stuff. Now this is a VR version, obviously, but it's the same idea. You're simulating being a person in, you know, like a dinosaur-infested island in Ark, or you know, on a planet full of that's all water. That's Subnautica, but you get what I mean. I'm on a farm, so I do like the idea of the guy saying like manual like refueling and doing certain of this other stuff. So that's interesting. Those could be some good stuff for them to add to their main game if they don't already have it. I haven't played them, so I don't know. I think that the management of like a top-down management thing, almost like SimCity, the SimCity games would be something that I would enjoy for something like this. But like right now, I'm playing Infection-Free Zone. It's not a farming simulator; it's you survive a zombie apocalypse. But something where it's just the farming, that could work. I could get down for that. But all right, let's move on to the next one here, guys. So, well, let me see. Okay, so the ad break is in 4 minutes. We're not gonna have enough time, so we're gonna go to break now, and then I will come back and we'll continue on. So we'll see you after these short messages. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we're on our last 4. So we're into our last half. The last half usually goes faster, and I'll be honest with you guys, I have fallen a little bit behind. So we are trying to pick up the pace here just a little bit. This next one I am excited for, and I'm definitely going to be playing it. So let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 official launch trailer. Coming at us from Warhorse Studios. By the way, I was literally pointing at this before I revealed it. Got the game right here. Have not started playing. I think I'm going to stay up late tonight and play it now because it's Friday. I haven't started it yet because I actually have been that busy catching up with things for the channel and for my business and stuff. So, but anyway, I'm going to start playing that probably tonight, but it's going to be the next review I do. So, coming at us from Warhorse Studios, with the Google Chrome extension, we can see all of its stats here. It's got 436,000 views, 25,000 likes, and 743 dislikes. We're going to like the video as we do with all the trailers that we react to. I was never meant to be a warrior. From humble beginnings as a forge assistant and tavern regular, Henry's life was forever changed by tragedy, and the call of adventure. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 invites you to follow his journey of loss, vengeance, and glory in this epic launch trailer. Experience a world where every choice shapes your fate. Fortune favors the brave. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is out on PC, Xbox, Series X and S, and PlayStation 5, which I have it on the PlayStation 5, guys. Okay, so just letting you guys know This is about Bohemia, medieval times Bohemia. And actually, if you look at him, you can see this part of my face right here. That brow, that's like a Bohemian thing. I am Bohemian, like my, so it's like Russian, German, and Irish, is my ancestry breakdown. But I'm directly, so it's like my great grandma was the first person born in America, after her family came over from Bohemia, and that was because of Russia, you know, and all of that stuff. They came to America. So, yeah, cool. So let's check it out. Even my wife says, like, oh yeah, I can definitely, you do look like the guy. So I look a little bit like Henry. But I loved the first game. I honestly didn't finish it because once I've played 100 hours, over 100 hours of the first game. I never finished it. I probably should go back and finish it, but I'm not going to. It'll be fine. I'll get like a synopsis of it, of the story, and then I'll move forward. I did not like the combat in the first game. Everything else was great. I did not like the combat. I hope that they've improved that, and I'm going to find out. Let me know in the comment section down below. But otherwise, we got a 2-minute and 7-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go.
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18.
I was never meant to be a warrior.
Shotgun. Historically accurate weapons, though, by the way, is my understanding.
Get up now!
Stop screaming, for the love of God. I was a peasant.
Oh! Got him.
My place was around the forge.
Yeah. Yeah, archery was really hard, too. The controls were so hard for shooting arrows in the first game.
But adventure found me.
Okay.
And I found this lot.
Watch out, here we go.
Okay.
Henry, our hero Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. His fellow man. I only hope I live long enough to avenge the ones I lost.
Okay.
No doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be.
Ooh! So, to be clear here, by the way, what I'm saying about the combat. So combat was fine with dueling, where it was 1v1, but once you started getting, because of the way that you would block and parry and everything, fighting more than one person at a time was absolutely terrible. Now, I get it. You might say, well, that seems realistic, like fighting more than one person at a time just was not, you know, it's not great, right? But if I have a shield and I have a sword, and I've taken my character for over 100 hours and trained them up, you know, you'd at least be able to. In real life, you're always going to be way more effective than you could have been in a video game when it comes to hand-eye coordination, shooting. Like a trained shooter in real life will be way better than a person using a non-aim assist controller. Okay, just that's how it is. Okay. And maybe you can try to argue with me if you disagree with that. Let me know in the comments. We can talk about it in the comments. But you just always think to yourself like, oh, if this weren't a video game, I would just like jump over the thing, or I would climb over it, or I would just move my hand like this. And now I'm trying to figure out how to do that with the controls, and it's complicated. Yeah, so like that's what I kept getting caught in with the combat in the first game. Is you had like the three. It was like For Honor, where it's like up, left, and right, and then you'd be blocking and doing okay, and they had the combos, and I was really actually good at it with dueling. But then when I got into fighting people who were like, even if there was just one more, it got to be so difficult. That's why I played 100 hours, but I did all the side content and stuff, and basically not a lot of combat oriented things. Yeah, but anyway, okay, so let's move over here. So about 40 seconds left. Here we go.
But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight.
All right.
ya. Well, now we're really fucked.
Okay.
Till the bitter end.
Wait, now wait a minute though. Is that... I mean, okay, so this guy...
You have to fight till the bitter...
He must be imagining that, because that's his dad from the first one. No spoilers for anything, because I do know a couple of spoilers, even though I haven't beaten the first game. Like, I know some spoilers for the first game's ending and everything. That's his dad from the first game, though. And we already saw it in this trailer. That guy's dead. So... Where's your girlfriend, though?
The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Okay. So it absolutely seems like they're making this a little bit more mainstream. The first game was a little bit more niche, and it was made to be... It kind of had a... Like, the essence, the spirit of it was to be a little bit more of a hardcore RPG. And when I say hardcore, I don't mean difficult like From Software games. I just mean like it was RPG. This gives you just a little bit of a different sense to make it like just a little bit more accessibility focused than the first game. And I mean a little bit, you know, if that you got that. Okay. But I think this is great. I've got the game. I'm waiting for it. I'll let you guys know. Obviously, I'm going to do a review. So this looks great, though. So I'm excited. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let's see what other people are saying. I feel quite hungry. Oh, yeah, because he would always say that. I feel quite hungry. Henry is back, and he's hungrier than ever. Rest in peace, Dad. This is my Christmas present for myself. I wish you were still here to see it. Needs to be on Spotify ASAP. 48.
This lot.
Watch out. Watch out.
That's great. I love that. Let's see. I was never meant to be a warrior, but it turns out I'm really good at killing large groups of heavily armed opponents. Well, not in the first game. It's quite well designed. You get beat a lot in the beginning of the story. He's an experienced warrior in the second game. They improved combat system like a lot. I can even perfect parry or dodge a hit barehanded here myself. Great. Because that really was. It was quite difficult. I'm sure the thing is that there was ways to cheese it. And if you increase difficulty so much to where people are cheesing the game to be able to beat a combat encounter, that's a no-go. That sucks. Yeah, so this looks great, guys. Go check it out. Yeah, game of the year. Honestly, I'm telling you the truth. This might be it. This really. Yeah. Because I'm not into... People are saying GTA 6. I'm not into the Grand Theft Auto games. I quit after San Andreas. I was like, I'm fine. But Frank Corso II, yeah, that does suck. What sucks? Oh, yeah, you're like, yeah, when the combat is so bad. Yeah, the first game's combat was good when you would duel. But as soon as there was another person in combat, it became so difficult, like unrealistically so. Like even in real life, if I was basically like had a little bit of experience with a sword and I had a shield in my hand and a sword, I would at least be able to swing the sword to like keep people away from coming at me, like get away from me, you know? No, in the first game it was just like you're fighting one guy, you're doing okay, then another guy comes up and you're dead. So it's like, well, that because you can't even see them. That's really was the thing. It's a first-person game. You basically, when you're in combat, you're locked in on one guy, and then another guy could be coming over here, and you can't see them even, and they're hitting you. You'd have to like unlock from this guy to turn. And I played over 100 hours of the first game. Okay, like here it is. I played 100 hours of the first game. And I didn't beat it just because, like I said, it started to get combat heavy. Almost 100 hours, excuse me. I got 90.5 hours. Like, I loved the game. I just could not progress through the story as there got more combat stuff. But this looks great. This looks great. I got it right here. So I'll be playing it and doing a review. Watch for the review next month. But otherwise, guys, we're going to move forward on to the next one. So here we go. Oh, by the way, yeah, this is out now. So go get it. Go get it now. Here we go. By the way, great to see you, Frank. Awesome. Always a pleasure to have you here. We've covered a menagerie of different trailers today. This one is going to probably be, I'll be honest with you, this is something I'm not really interested in too much. I don't like, well, it's not that I don't like them. I don't really get into them very much, these types of games. But, yeah, great to have you. But a lot of people do like these games, so let's check it out. We're watching the trailer for MLB The Show 25 gameplay trailer, PS5 games, coming at us from PlayStation. With the Google Chrome extension, we can see the stats. So it's got 74,000 views, 2.4 thousand likes, and 576 dislikes. Good view, good like to dislike ratio there. By the way, if you're hearing noises, it's because my wife, she's alone with the kids right now while I'm doing this live stream. Frank, I'm telling you, man, write for my blog. I don't mean to annoy you with it. I just mention it because you seem like you'd be really good at that for whatever, I know, by the way, Frank and we actually know each other in real life. Frank is an eloquent man. I think he would be good at writing for my blog. I'm going to stop mentioning it now, buddy. Okay, but let's check it out. So here we go. So the game has evolved. Forge a new journey. New ways to compete and control your game in 2025. Okay, Road to the Show, the amateur years, Road to the Show, Path to 99 progression, franchise, front office experience, Diamond Dynasty, Diamond Quest, Diamond Dynasty Weekend Classic, introducing Showtech. Yeah, early access begins March 14th, 2025. Available March 18th. Internet connection is required. I hate games that do not have the ability to be single player. Internet connection required? Really? Alright. I mean, they've basically, all of the sports games, they re-release the same thing every year. I don't know specifically about any of these features being in any games from before, but they re-release the same game every year with a few little changes, and now they're saying, well, you need an internet connection to even be able to play solo. Come on. You are very much so welcome, by the way, Frank. Alright, let's check it out, guys. So we've got a... excuse me. What is going on? Oh, I'm sorry. I agree. Internet, sports, exactly. Sports don't change that much. But you'd think that they would have different features, like ways to customize your characters, or... I don't know. I really liked it when the football game started letting you basically design a character and then run through an actual football player's career type of thing. Yeah. But anyway, okay, so let's check it out, though. So we've got a 2-minute and 11-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. All right. Boom, baby. There you go. San Diego studio.
Even a game as timeless as baseball must evolve.
Okay. Let me know, by the way, in the chat or in the comments if this has significant changes from other years.
Of high school to the thrill of college baseball.
Oh, okay, so you can at least play it like in high school and then have a career up. That's cool.
To the promise of the minors. Only you can control your journey's evolution.
Well, that swing changes things.
De La Cruz. Alright. But I also want to point out something that Frank actually said here in the chat. Exactly what he's saying. Sports don't change that much, alright? And, to be brutally honest here, they are quite repetitive. By nature, it's not a bad thing. But, like I throw the ball, you hit the ball, you run, or you don't hit the ball, you're out, and then we just do that until the game is over. Notice... Yeah, exactly. No, and that's the career progression thing is cool, okay? But I'm just saying, notice that this trailer is basically this guy talking and then a ball getting thrown and hit, and a ball getting thrown and hit, and a ball getting thrown and hit. I'm not making fun of the game. I actually, to tell you the truth, I had MLB The Show. I bought one. And it was fun. Like it's fun. It's fun, and it would be more fun multiplayer as well because you can play against your friends. I'm just saying that. Do we need one every year? That's all I'm saying. Maybe every 2 years, every 3 years, maybe even every 5 years would be okay. But I just the idea of every year and they don't change that much. Let me know how much these have changed over time, by the way, and if this is doing something completely different from 2024 MLB The Show. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, okay, we got about a minute and 20 seconds left. Here we go. I stopped playing baseball with AAA 99. Wow. Okay, there you go.
Some journeys will take you to the top.
All right.
Some journeys are strategic.
That's pretty cool, being able to throw the thing like that.
Some are more difficult than others.
Yeah, that's what it's about, Frank, is money. That's it.
The road matters.
Now he turns and heads for second.
All right. The QTE events is cool. But that's something that they had before, though, I'm pretty sure. So, really...
It's a whole new ballgame. How will your journey evolve?
All right. I mean, yeah, you see, like, it's just over and over and over again throughout the trailer, getting hit, ball, getting hit, ball. And that's okay because that's what the game is, right? But it's like, do you need an update of that every year? Yeah, no, definitely about the money. Well, the problem is that EA owns the rights to, so like, you can't, so like for football, Madden, okay, Madden owns the rights to even be able to have a football simulation thing. So you wouldn't even if you wanted to, and you had all the money in the world, like a big billionaire like Elon Musk or some other billionaire, wouldn't be able to say, well, I'm going to make a game where we have a football game. It's gonna be a football game. You can't do it. Like, simulations like that do not work. There's a whole thing about it. I can't get into it here because of time. Yeah. And yeah, well, it's not just that maybe small updates, it's that it is always small updates. You want to know something really interesting? Go check out bowling. Okay, bowling. No one owns the rights to be able to make a bowling game, is my understanding. But if you look up variations between different bowling games, there's some really good ones, and it's not even like bowling down a bowling lane. It'll be like, think like bowling mini golf. Like mini golf with bowling, where you have to go through different... I've played one game where it's like there's loops even and everything, and every level is a series of pins, and you have to try to get the pins, and you can like roll your bowling... You're like rolling your bowling ball with your mouse, and you have boosts and just a bunch of different cool stuff, and it's all like just interesting variations of stuff. Like, imagine if there wasn't like a copyright on being able to simulate football, or whatever it is. I'm not sure if it's copyright or whatever it is, okay? But they're not able to simulate something like this, and then Marvel or Disney said, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make a football game too. And all of the players are going to be superheroes. You know, we could get some very creative, inventive, cool stuff if they were able to do it, but they're not able to do it because of some legal issue with some kind of rights to something. I don't know how that works. Go check out Angry Joe from the Angry Joe Show. He really breaks this down every year. He goes over the football games, and every year he gets more and more angry with how crappy the football games are that they make, the Madden games. And he talks about this, though, where they're not able to do it because of this EA owning something. So, but anyway, okay, let's check out the comment section. High school to pros is something we haven't gotten in sports games in a long time. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, here we go. Still not worth buying as it's a gimmick to sell the game. Graphics trash, gameplay trash, but you can go to high school. So this is the thing. We got that in 2K. This is the point. Is so, like you were saying, the career progression from high school to pros, is a cool idea. But a lot of these things we haven't gotten in past games for the past like 10 years. But 11 years ago, they had that feature. That's what happened in Madden, too. Is like 15 years ago, we had features in Madden that we don't have today. And then they go, well, we have this new feature. And it's like, that's not new. We had that like 10 years ago, and you're just bringing it. You got rid of it and then brought it back. Yeah, even a game as timeless as baseball must evolve. Proceeds to showcase graphics and animation from 10 years ago. YouTube commenter proceeds to say something looks the same when it obviously isn't to get likes from other idiots. That's funny. Yeah. I wish they cared as much about franchise as they do their gimmick and transactional modes. Some really simple improvements needed in franchise. Fingers crossed they've at least addressed a few more from last year. That's funny. I love comment section. Yeah, check out the comments. That's the best part. So they made the show 25 current gen exclusive, but did not do anything with the game to justify being current gen exclusive. This is the 24 game repackaged. What a disappointment. Okay, so the high school college gimmick isn't enough to convince me to buy the same game I already paid for. Yeah. Last year, it was the option to create a female player. This year, it's high school, college. There you go, guys. I mean, yeah, that's basically the whole thing. If you've got money burning a hole in your pocket, go check it out. But it looks like people are saying, no, basically, this is, in fact, the same game repackaged again with a few gimmicks. Yeah, like I said, a change in the progression system, the ability to... They should be making games... I mean, why is it so normal and dull? Like this year, we make a MLB The Show. Okay, next year we make Major League Baseball Superstars, and the Major League Baseball Superstars is Marvel characters versus DC characters on a baseball field. Hulk comes up to bat. Magneto's shooting a metal ball. Hulk tries to hit it into the stratosphere. Thor flies up into the atmosphere and grabs the ball out of the air. Foul ball. You know, or whatever. I don't know. We could do some really cool stuff. It's a video game. Do the cool stuff, man. But instead, every year we just get the same thing. But yeah, so that's all I've got for this one, guys. We got 2 more trailers. Let's move on to the next one. Check this one out when it comes out. When is it coming out? Early access March 14th. And the game will be available for everybody March 18th. But let's move on to the next one. Here we go. All right. So this next one looks like it's it is a space game. Just from the name, I can tell you. If it's not a space game, and we discover as we watch this together here that it's not a space game, I don't know. I'm gonna do something. I don't know. I'm gonna eat my own shirt. I don't know what I'm just saying. This is obviously a space game. Anyway, I'm just being goofy. But here we go. So let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Star Overdrive pre-order trailer, Nintendo Switch. So this is coming at us from Nintendo of America, and with the Google Chrome extension, we can see the stats here. So 52,000 views, 2.4 thousand likes, and 85 dislikes. We are going to like the video as we do with all trailers that we react to. Star Overdrive releases April 10th and is now available for pre-order on Nintendo Switch. Speed into the unknown in Star Overdrive. Journey the galaxy's depths. See, told you space game. Galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi epic. Ride your stylish hoverboard to traverse stunning alien landscapes and face enemies by combining multiple powers. See, now imagine... See, that like the racing game genre, as a genre, has you go to space, go underwater, fly through time, slow down time, you're a street racer, all these different things. If we could do a simulation for football, and that was just like a free thing that people could use, you could do stuff like this. We could have football in space. We could have football underwater. We could have dinosaurs versus monsters. I don't know, whatever. Football simulator. Yeah, exactly. Okay. But okay, so we've got, this is obviously a racing game, so let's check it out. We've got a 1 minute and 20 second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. Okay, this seems a lot more chill. This looks cool though. So, just a moment. I'm sorry. Is this a racing game or did it just mean like race? Ride your... Okay, so okay. Never mind. It's not it doesn't seem like it's a racing game. It's just like your character is riding this hoverboard very fast. That's what. I like the music though. All right, we got different powers, okay? Okay. VR technology is going places, let me tell you. Hologram technology, excuse me. We are fighting graboids. Seriously. I don't know if you guys knew, but in the later Tremors movie, the graboids could jump out of the ground just like this. This is exactly what they look like almost. Well, not exactly, but I mean the same idea. So, yeah. All right. So, if you don't, available April 10th, pre-order now. So it looks actually like it's going to be an exploration and puzzle game. That's pretty cool. If you didn't know, this guy looks like Echo. He reminds me of Echo from... Echo even has a hoverboard in the show, the TV show, the Netflix series, but from League of Legends. I'm liking that... Okay, so it is a space thing. It seems like there's some kind of romance here between these two. He's got an email from her. The graphics, like, not just the graphics, but just like the production value here behind the design of him flying through the air and the way that the mechanics look for you zipping around on a hoverboard look really cool. I like that we got... So we do have some powers here for puzzling, but this is what I was going to say right here. I like that we've got some type of customization or progression system. Seems really cool. Now, what I'm predicting so far as some kind of story is that this is a hologram that he carries around with him of somebody that maybe is missing, because she's got a board too. So maybe he's trying to like find his sister or his long-lost love or something like that. But this looks like a pretty interesting thing. It's on Nintendo Switch. We'll check it out here. That's what I forgot to do, by the way, the last two games. We'll check them out on Steam to see their price, but they were full price games anyway. Interesting. I think it could be good. It's not... Well, actually, it is the type of game... It is a type of game that I would play, but there's a lot of stuff coming out right now that makes me not available to play it. But it looks like fun. Let's see. Star Overdrive. No price yet. No prize. Explore a massive world on your hoverboard at lightning speed. Face multitudes of enemies and epic bosses. Use your powers in creative ways to overcome challenges, solve puzzles, and world puzzles, and shape your destiny. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's see what the people are saying in the comments. We don't know the price yet, so please, please, please be good. This game looks amazing. Very excited. Can't wait. For me, this is the swan song for Switch 1. This is one of the games in the August 2024 Direct that didn't show a release date. It finally got one a few months ago, but I wonder when all the other games will. Pokemon... Okay, yeah, that's talking about other stuff. This could be really cool. I just hope there are more environments than the same desert we see in the trailers. You know what it makes me think of is Shadow of the Colossus as far as the exploration. Because you've got kind of this sad tone to the music, right? And then you've got these big wide open areas that you can zip through. And there are puzzles and stuff, but it just... I don't know, yeah. Nobody ever complains about the fact that... I mean, there is some diversity in the environments of Shadow of Colossus, but basically it's a big valley. Mostly, with some small desert areas. You know. And some ruins. Ruins, which is what this stuff is. So the exploration here looks like it could be pretty cool, and you're fighting bosses too. So this is, oh my god, this seriously looks like a space version, a modern day space version of Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, actually, that's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Yeah, but that's my take on it. We've got an ad starting in about 10 seconds. So we're going to go to break right now, and we'll see you guys after these short messages. And then we'll finish up the last trailer for the night. All right. Alright guys, we are back and we are doing the last trailer for this week. I have no idea what this is going to be. Probably something about some type of hero thing. I don't know. But this is the last trailer for this week. We will find out together. I hope that you're ready for this one because we are watching the trailer for Big Helmet Heroes. Launch trailer, PS5 games. Coming at us from PlayStation. So with the Google Chrome extension, we can see that it's got 50,000 views to 2.3 thousand likes and 46 dislikes. We're going to like the video as we do with all trailers that we react to. The hilarious heroes of Big Helmet Heroes invite you in the craziest couch co-op or solo arcade 3D beat 'em all ever on PS5. All right. I'll beat 'em up. Let's check it out. Big Helmet Heroes. I want to see what the gimmick here of the big helmet thing is. If it's going to be interesting. By the way, has everybody... Let me know in the comments. Have you guys all just... across the world, across the land, have we all just all of a sudden gotten Braveheart shorts recommended to us and videos recommended to us constantly? You know, it is the 7th of February. Let me know if that's happened to you. 7th of February 2025. Are you currently getting recommended videos and shorts for Braveheart? All right, because the algorithm has swung in the way of Braveheart. All right, so you got a 1 minute 25-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. All right. Big Helmet Heroes. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, I'm down. I like this kind of type of game. 21 crazy levels. Okay, so here's what I like. Yeah. Sheep. All right, so we're almost halfway through here. Let me just look. So we've got the unlockable. So this is okay. So this is not the same thing, but I remember a game that I played co-op all the time. To be honest with you, I've played most games in my life single player. There's been a couple multiplayer that were online, but as far as actual, and I'm young enough that couch co-op was a thing. You know, it was Nintendo 64, and you had couch co-op, but like I'm young enough, so for most of my life, couch co-op was the thing. I didn't download Steam onto a computer until I was in the army as an adult. You know, like I was able to get through most of life kind of in the old days, so. But most games, even co-op, I still just played, that were co-op, I would still play just solo. But anyway, Gauntlet is what I was thinking. Gauntlet. Okay, so medieval type enemies. Okay, you're going around battling. One thing that I really am liking about this is that you can play through, you get your different abilities. Okay, so you got 21 levels, okay? Gauntlet had puzzles and stuff that you had to solve and figure out how to do. And then you have different playable heroes in Gauntlet. And there was like, so it was, Gauntlet had you had different classes. Warrior, Archer, Wizard, and something else. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. And, you know, the warrior was just like a big warrior guy. Or a woman, like a Valkyrie woman. And then you could unlock the Minotaur. And if you were a wizard, you could unlock Anubis. Like a jackal-like guy, like Anubis. The archer, you'd unlock like somebody who looked like Robin Hood. There you go. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. It just makes me think of Gauntlet, but Gauntlet was almost top down. This is basically like a 2D type of thing. Anyway, here we go. Ooh. Okay, so you're gonna fight bosses. You got cool abilities. Gauntlet was also where everybody threw. Yeah, in Gauntlet, everybody used ranged attacks. Alright, giant tentacle monsters. Some pretty cool abilities here for your characters. Big Helmet Heroes. Yeah, this is kind of like a return to the days of yore. When we played Gauntlet. Or games like it, you know. Was there ever... I'm wondering if there's a difference between any of the playable characters or if it's just cosmetic. Well, what like, difference between characters in Gauntlet? In the classic arcade game, the main difference between characters lies in their primary combat style. Warrior, high strength, melee, focus, Valkyrie. Yeah, Valkyrie, Elf, and Wizard. There you go. High health, good for taking... Okay, yeah, so there was different things. I'm wondering if there's going to be in Big Helmet Heroes. Big Helmet Heroes. Alright, no information on that. Up to 2 friends locally. All right, let's check it out on Steam. I think it's got some great potential, especially with friends. You know, I don't have any problem with like twin stick shooters. Twins, I like them. You know, I'm a huge RPG guy, but twin stick shoot and narrative driven RPGs and narrative driven games in general. But twin stick shooters, top down games, they're all pretty good. And okay, so is it available now? Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, so it is. Sorry, I totally launched share thing went over my head. So for $25, typically on Steam, it's available. It's on sale for $20, but typically $25. You can. There's a download a demo. And it's very positive reviews. 88% of 81 user reviews. So for $20, yeah, give it a try. Different abilities. You're launching laser blasts. You know, fighting enemies. Looks like different types of weapons. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. I think it's got great potential, especially if you got a buddy to play with. I'm waiting for my son to get big enough to play video games with me, so that way we can play video games together. And then, you know, even as I get older, that's something that we can do. Like when I have grandchildren of my own, I can play video games with my grandson, my grandkids, and my son, even into my old age. But all right, this looks cool. I'm liking it. Go check it out. $20 on Steam. I don't know how much it is. This obviously for PlayStation. Go check it out. It probably doesn't have a physical release, but you can get it probably on the Play Store. You know, whatever. Let's check out the comments here. Excuse me. All right, this game needs more attention. A friend of mine worked on this. Can't wait to grab it and show my support. It looks like a fun time. We need more couch co-op games like this one. I'm gonna like that. This looks peak. My wife and I are definitely going to play through. Going to do a playthrough of this. Looks like Castle Crashers and Kung Fu Chaos had a kid. Kung Fu Chaos, I'm not sure what that is. Kung Fu Chaos. Oh, this is like an old game. Alright, where you battle. Okay, and then what is Castle? Wait, Castle Crashers is... Yeah, Castle Crashers is where you play as like a knight. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. I gotcha. Alright, anybody else? Let's see. Looks fun, can't wait to play this with my family. Castle Crashers plus Happy Dungeons, not gonna lie, it looks fun, looks funny, but everything is funny when it's a co-op. I'm gonna stick with the $12 Castle Crashers. Okay, one guy said, you know, it's like Castle Crashers, which is a pretty popular game, to my understanding. I love the onion. Check that out. But yeah, check it out, guys, because it does look good. It does look good. I like co-op games. Comment section is saying that, you know, basically seems supportive of it, and it's got good reviews on Steam. So where can you go wrong with a cheap game that's got good reviews and actually looks fun? Well, not a cheap game, an inexpensive game. So, all right. Well, that was the last one for this evening. Thank you guys all for watching, and we'll go on to the little after show here. And if you want to see the after shows, make sure to check out the live streams or come to watch us live Fridays at 6 o'clock. Here we go. All right, so we're just doing a real quick after show. I got to get back to my kids. My wife is there alone with the kids. Let's talk about this week. I give this week an overall rating of 2 thumbs way up. I gotta say, so my biggest ones for movies. So 5 movies, 5 video games. Let's pick our number one. My number one pick for the movies this week was the Fantastic Four. For Steps, I really like. Followed very closely, I would say Jurassic World, Rebirth, and House of David are tied for second. You know, I really like, but everything was great this week. So that's what I'm saying. 2 thumbs way up. But I really like superheroes. I'm sorry, God. I know what David is a Bible story, but I just really love superheroes. Yeah. And then for video games, I mean, I've got to tell you, I've got it right here. it's Kingdom Come Deliverance is my pick here, followed by Star Overdrive. Star Overdrive actually looks good. That's pretty cool. Not into VR games, and I don't care for sports games. Big Helmet Heroes looks good, but yeah. So I got to give it to movies and series this week. I think that they actually did a better job slightly than video games. But I'm going to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I think I'll stay up late and I'll live stream it later tonight. So, but yeah. All right. Well, I don't have a guest this week, so hopefully we'll have a guest next week. And then make sure that you're here, guys. Come and chat with us. We always like to talk and interact with the community. So, but that's all I've got for you today. I want to thank you all for watching one last time and just say God bless you all and have a good night.